Hello friends, I'm very happy to be with you as I am always, and I think every day I start this way that I'm happy and stay happier. Again I'm repeating to welcome you to this session, and I don't want to repeat, I'm not going to repeat why I don't prefer to call it a session, because I always want it to be a kind of, easy chat, something very pleasurable, not anything formal. Now, in this session, before we start talking about today's topic, let's call back to our mind, recall what we have been talking about in the previous session. Do you remember? It's always, a little dicey because you tend to forget things quite often. And if I remember correctly, I think we have been talking about preferences, right? What you prefer. Or why you prefer, rather what you prefer. It's vegetarian meal or non-veg food, or is it coffee or tea, like that. And also we looked into the preferences of other people. And for instance, let's just look at one or two examples which we examined with the help of dialogues. One is, the teacher wants your preference. She wants to know whether you want to have the model exam after the vacation or before the vacation, and you said, ma'am, definitely we want to do it after the vacation because we get some time for preparation, and she's very happy about that preference. Now, in this session, what are we going to do? We are going to talk about looking for, collecting information. How do we get information from other people? For this also, there are several methods, different kinds of expressions that we use, because like the other functions, this also occurs. It's quite common in our daily life. Collecting information. So, for example, you want to know about information about what's it? Just a second. For example, we want to get some information about the Kashmir issue. Okay, that's a very complicated kind of an issue, and you want to get some more information. And how do you ask for it? See, I'd be happy if you could tell me something about Kashmir issue. I know it's a very complicated issue, but then I'm not quite sure. So, would you mind telling me whatever you know about the Kashmir issue, like whether it can be solved or what we should do to get it solved, etc., etc. And so that's one kind of way in which you get information. And another example, or one more example, you see, you want to know the charge for book posts. I mean, sending books by book post from the post office. You don't know about it, and he says, of course, you can. And he says you can ask the booking clerk, and he will tell you how to send it. I think it is rupees 10 per page. Anyway, you can ask them. So that is also asking for information, collecting information. Then, that's enough. Then, a very simple one is, do you know which movie is running at Sri Kumar Theatre? There's lots of people, it's a very popular theatre, then say you may get information, you may not get information, but this is the way you would try to get it. It says, sorry, I'm not quite sure, so why don't you phone and find out. So he is suggesting a method of collecting information. He says, thank you very much. That you always respond. That's the way you should be responding, with thank you, because you know the reason more than me by now, I suppose, because English is a very polite language. So now I think with this we can wind up today's session, and as I always tell you or wish you have a beautiful, happy and an equally profitable time practicing this, in the sense living this in your real life, because these are all situations which occur in your life and my life. It's just a question of happily not exercising, doing it, living it, and you will have a lot of progress in life. You will benefit immensely. So with these words, I wind up today's session, and bye bye, cheerio, see you soon.